Mitesh, well, let's focus on a couple of those earnings. Shriram Finance just came out with its numbers. It's reacting to those numbers. Gaurav joins us to run us through the fine print. Gaurav, it appears that margins a little bit lower and there are some asset quality issues yet again. Tell us more.
Well, yes, when we talk about Shriram Finance number, now in this quarter specifically, asset quality, I would say it was a little bit of on a positive side because credit cost decline has been higher than what the street is expecting. But what is negatively playing out here is that net interest margin. So let's understand the numbers first. Net interest income increased by 10%. It was below the street's expectation. When it comes to net interest margins, now they have declined almost by 14 basis points on a sequential basis versus the estimates that net interest margins would stay stable, or even they were expecting net interest margins to go up almost by 5 basis points. So that was something which was disappointing. Let's also not forget that management had also guided net interest margins to remain somewhere in the range of 8.45 to 8.6%. On the other hand, when we talk about other income, we did not see any kind of big show there, and as a result, pre-provisional operating profit increased only by 8.5%, which is again lower than what the street is expecting. What remained positive in this quarter is the credit cost. Now, on a calculated basis, credit cost has declined almost by 40 basis points. Now it comes to 1.9% versus the street's expectation of the fall of around 20 basis points on a sequential basis. And this is something which is boosting the profitability. It is up, the profit is up almost by 8%, which was actually in line with what the street was expecting. On the AUM side, we saw again in line set of numbers. We saw a growth of around 17% on a year-on-year basis, and this was led specifically by PV and MSME. Two-wheeler growth was also healthy. On the other hand, we saw a decline in the growth of gold loan segment. So definitely, growth was also something which was not a concern. But at least at this moment, net interest margins is something which is weighing in on the stock price. As we speak, the stock is down more than 4%.
Okay, so there's a margin concern at Shriram Finance in Q1 that explains the fall. Gaurav, just quickly